Hello, hello, hello. Your Seed of Family Gaming here. Normally Garrett does the intro, but he wanted me to start it out. It is Wednesday.
Yay.
We're making this video so I can share it in the morning on June 7th. Today's June 6th. It's been a little different lately, huh? We've been doing Tuesday visit, and this week we got Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yes.
Because
Awesome.
we take all the time we can get, hoard it all up. But this is a little bit of a different video today. Something we're not used to. Normally we've been doing a lot of reviewing of
And some like Mountain Dew products.
Mountain Dew stuff lately, that kind of stuff, huh?
Some toys and stuff.
Yeah, and we got a whole list of stuff we want to make for toy review and slime and kinetic sand, and the list goes on and on. Nobody really voted, but we kind of we know what we want to do. I actually got word today that we're going to be getting some Mountain Dew deliveries tomorrow from a friend of mine at work, Greg, and he's going to give us a couple we're going to do this weekend for sure, because I can't wait to try the new flavor that we haven't had. We'll just leave that at that. But okay, so it's been an interesting couple days here. Man, they say come in threes, right? You know? So yesterday I spilled my protein shake before I mixed it. Made a heck of a mess out of that at 4:30 in the morning when I was running behind for work. And then today I had one K cup. And if you know me, my coffee is my thing. And I made it and then spilled it everywhere. Guys, come on, what are you doing? Should I start this over?
No.
Okay, you're gonna embarrass me. Anyways, then I smashed my thumb. The same thumb that I keep breaking. Look at the size of that bad boy.
And I also got a cut on mine too.
Yes, I cut my thumb badly and then hit it with a hammer. And the other day I put a picture on a Nintendo 64 group, and let me tell you something. It was a picture of me holding the tape. And if there's such a thing as a post going viral for the amount of comments, this post did that. I had to delete it. The admins for the group had to shut the comments off because there were so many comments of people making fun of this thumb. And they called it a toe. And the scar, they said, looked like a vein, a very, very particular kind of vein that we won't mention. But needless to say, I had to take the post down because the internet was just ruthless, saying that I stole the tape and that I had a toe. Thought, look at the size of that thing. It is huge. So I feel like it may be right now broken again for the third time. What do you think? Look at it. It's pretty purple and it's pretty huge. Yeah, I mean, that's not normal for me even, and I have big thumbs. But anyways, this post is because a day I never thought would happen. I don't know, you look pouty. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I come to you before you as a friend, a family member, a co-worker, and let you see I have 5 years. It has been 5 consecutive years since I had a drink of alcohol. To me, that is a big deal. Now, some of you think that I obsess over it, post it too much. I've been deleted, blocked. People try to fist fight me over it because they're that offended by how much I post about it. And guess what? I don't care. I'm here to tell you, if you don't like it, whether I friend requested you or not, I don't need you. So if you don't like it, hit the door, right? Hit the road. There's the door. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, right? Bless you. In other words, don't try to crush my shine. So then 6 days ago, I posted a post and said that I had 6 days until I had 5 years sobriety. And somebody said, you might want to wait 6 days to post that. And I'm sure they'll see this and run their mouth, but they've always been a mouth runner and I've never cared about it. But here's what I said. I'm going to celebrate for 6 days because no, I'm not going to relapse in the short amount of time I have until I have my time. So don't, if I post negative things, people say I need to be more positive. So I find one of the few positive things that I have in my life. Would you stop pouting? Why are you pouting? But I latch on to something positive that I have in my life, and people tell me, oh, whoa, you can't do that either. So I can't win with you guys. So at this point, I don't care. I only care about 2 things in this whole world. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. I don't care if you like what I post. I don't post it for you, I post it for me. Now, yes, I would love to help you. I would love to. If my story can inspire you to help you, then that's why I do it, because nobody helped me. No, I'm not saying, oh, I'm Mr. Tough Guy, I did it by myself. I'm saying that I quit drinking, and for 6 months, I just existed. I didn't thrive. I didn't do anything. I just merely checked off the boxes. I woke up. I went to work. I put the gas in the car. I picked up the kids. I did what I had to do. But I barely just existed. Every day, I just did it because I knew that I had to do it. Until I went and found this place, Champion Life Church. I just happen to have this shirt on, but it's perfect because I started to go there as an atheist, full atheist. And eventually I thought, yeah, I don't buy into this, but these people are doing better than me. Let me try it. And I mean, I'm telling you, all it took was one person, Pastor Larry Betancourt, PL, the man, the myth, the legend, whatever you want to call him, Pastor Larry, showed interest in me and my success. And at first I thought, oh, he just wants my money, right? Church, he wants the money, the tithe, whatever. And then I wasn't giving him any money. I didn't give them money. I never tithed all that time. I donated my time. I helped them fix things. I did that kind of stuff, but I never gave them money. And they still just kept pouring into my cup until it started to overflow. So for that reason, I feel all it takes sometimes is one person to show interest in you, and you can go from surviving to thriving, which is what happened to me in the blink of an eye. It was almost overnight. I could feel the change in me just because one person gave a damn. Excuse my language, but I always say these posts aren't for kids, but one person giving a crap about me is all it took. So that's why I'm never going to stop putting it on the internet. I'm never going to stop telling people, and I'm never going to stop posting it. That's just going to have to be the way it is, because if I can help one person, then that's worth it. And I'm not going to point out any names in this video. This may wind up being a long video. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, that's fine. You can still celebrate, give us a like, a follow, a subscribe. But okay, the example I want to make is that several years ago when I first started to journey down sobriety, there was somebody that I work with. I won't point him out by name, but he was clearly having issues that day. He was a mess. I could tell he had been out, and I heard a rumor that he had been doing some things he shouldn't be doing, but I saw him falling asleep while working, which at my job is very hard to do. And I told Blake, I said, tell him that I will help him. And he asked him, why would he help me? He doesn't even know me. He goes, hey, Blake, what's up with this Mark dude? This is how I was told to me. If this is incorrect, this person chooses to reveal themselves, they can correct me. Please, by all means. The version I was told was that Blake said that he told this person, and he said, hey, Blake, what's up with this Mark dude? And he said, what do you mean? And he was like, well, he said he would help me. What's his angle? And Blake said, I don't think he has an angle. I just think he really wants to help you. So this person came to me and said, in that moment, in that day of hangover, whatever he was feeling, he was in a bad way. He came to me and said, don't waste your time on me. I'm beyond help. Now, that day he left and crashed his car and had a very bad accident, almost lost his life. And shortly thereafter, also got sober. And he's coming up on 2 years, I believe he has. I would love for him to chime in on this video. Shout out some facts. Give yourself a pat on the back because you deserve it. I'm very proud of you. Every day I tell my kids, we talk about people at work. I'm very proud of this person. I would love to be able to reveal him by name, but I don't want to do that to this kid. But he went from saying, no, I'm not worth it, don't waste your time on me, to thriving. 2 years without having a drink, getting his life together, being in his kids' lives, being present, being active. It can be done. We can all do it, but sometimes we need some help, right? Right, guys?
Yeah.
How'd you learn how to read? Someone showed you in school, right? Your teacher taught you. Your parents help you with your homework. We need to do this for each other. This is what God calls on us to do. You don't have to be a Christian to know that people are supposed to help each other, right? I don't have money to give. I'm not giving these people money. I'm not paying their bills or paying for them to go to rehab or treatment. All I'm doing is simply being there for them. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, being all alone, just having my kids, I don't really have family. I have my dad and my mom, or my sister, but I spend 99.9% of my time alone, right here in this apartment, alone. So when somebody shows me some love, it's a big deal. So moral of the story is just be there for someone who needs you. You know when someone has a drinking problem. They know, they don't want to admit it. You don't have to force it down their throat. Don't tell them they got a problem, you're a piece of crap. Can we do this or no? You're gonna ruin this video. Okay, it's already, now that's twice. This is embarrassing. So real quick, I want to put this on here. This is the first Bible I ever had. Pastor Larry gave me this too. And I believe he presented this to me during church one day. But it's going to be backwards, but it's Life Recovery Bible. And as you can see, this thing has had some miles put on it. But I like about it is that it has on the sidebar, I don't know if you can see this, but right here on the side, you have a section where it relates to recovery. So this one would be step 8 of the 12-step program, how it relates to this section. I'm not going to get into any of that, but I've never read the Bible in my life. Before I went to Champion Life, I never even glanced at the Bible. I knew how to quote the Bible so I could argue with Christians and prove them wrong. This Bible has helped me understand things that that relate to addiction. That's all I'm trying to say. If you're looking for a Bible and you're in recovery in any way, this Bible is not only a Bible or only recovery. It's both. And I love the way they do it. They put it in there where you can look it up. You can find one of the steps. Say you want to look up step 2. You go in here into the table of contents or whatever part, and you can find where the books of the Bible line up with recovery. So it's been very helpful and very, very good gift. But as you can see, I've done notes and bookmarks and pages that are folded over and none of all this stuff. So it's been very good. But with that being said, I told myself I'll count the days until I hit a year and then I'll quit. And then I hit a year and I said, well, I'll count the days until I get to 2 years and I'll quit. People tell me it's bad to count the days, but for me, it's working. All I know is it's working. If I have to count the days until the day I die, I feel like that's better than the alternative, because on this day 5 years ago is the last time I physically drank, and I left work at 5:30 in the morning. I bought 2 Four Locos. I chugged one straight down and drank the other one on the ride home, and I proceeded to create problems for myself on Facebook for me at work. I ran my mouth, talked shit to somebody. Before I knew it, they're having a meeting trying to figure out what they're going to do with me because and no one likes me. and no one wants, just problems. So I honestly do feel if I had not quit, that I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be doing as well as I'm doing. I don't know what would be happening with my kids, but I would either probably be dead or in jail. And I honestly believe that because the path I was heading down. Please, you're embarrassing me on the video. I'm sorry about this. You can't, they can stare at a video for 15 straight hours, but they can't sit still for 15 minutes without being at each other. So hopefully this video is not ruined. But anyways, I don't think that I would be making YouTube content. I definitely don't think that I would still have my job. I wouldn't have my apartment. And I don't know that I would even be alive or free because the path I was on, I did not care. I just didn't care. I just wanted to get drunk. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to drown it out and I wanted to escape it. And I wanted to drink so that I could reassure myself that it wasn't my fault and the world wasn't fair and wallow in my own self-pity. And that was what I like to do, especially go to the bar and drink with other people who will tell you that you should be wallowing in your self-pity and encourage you to do all that. But now I have a life of much happier things, right? So all I wanted to say was make sure you, if you love someone, you tell them, be there for each other and never give up on anybody because if you would have thought go back 5 years, right? There's people during that time who had basically said, we're done because this is the 10th time we're going to give him another chance and he's not going to quit. He's not going to get better. And if you would have told me 5 years ago that I would have 5 years, I wouldn't have believed you because I just didn't think I could do it. I did not think it was possible for me. I thought this is just how it is for me. This is how it's always going to be. This is how it's been for people that I know. This is my life. This is my destiny, to be a drunk, fight people, be a jerk. And that's what I thought. And I'm not saying I'm perfect and I may go backwards at some point, but for right now, I'm only going forward, only climbing up, only doing better. So the next step for us is 5-year goal. I want to buy a house, get my teeth fixed, right? Those are my 2 main goals. I've achieved every other goal that I've made in the last 5 years only solely, I believe, in my heart because of my sobriety. So with that being said, I don't want to be too long in this video. I can just go on and on and on and on forever. I want to thank some people. I want to thank Pastor Larry. I want to thank Champion Life Church. I want to thank Eric Guy. I want to thank all the men in the men's group, Corey Coleman, Nick Giles, Anthony Ellis, all the guys, Patrick Phillips, everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out. But you guys have done more than you'll ever know for me. All my men's groups, Barry Anderson, taught me about things I never knew. I want to thank, who else? Steve and Tim from work for not firing me when I should have been fired, when I should have just been let go. And I want to thank my parents, my dad, for letting me stay with him when my divorce kicked off. I want to thank Mary and all them for putting up with us while we lived there. I want to thank my mother for everything she's done. My sisters, my brother, Tyler. Knowing it or not, I always did a little better because I had a little brother watching me just right there in the background. I didn't want to be too bad for him. What else I wanted to say? I really, really wanted to thank someone else. And this isn't spiteful or mean, but I want to thank the police for arresting me, the judges for convicting me, and I want to thank my probation officer for making me follow the rules. And I want to thank my ex and their mother, even though I'm not saying this to be mean. I want to thank her for everything we went through because at the end of the day, that helped me be better. And also, a long list of apologies. Firstly, my ex, their mother, apologized to all my coworkers that I was wrong to, all my family and friends that I disrespected and stabbed in the back in my addiction, and that was not your fault. That was my fault, and it's my crap that I dealt with. I made you suffer for it, but never forget that it wasn't your fault, and I am deeply, truly sorry. I want to apologize to my kids for the mess I put them through. And I want to promise them and all of you one thing: I will not do it again. I promise you, I will never go backwards, and I will die before I touch a drop of alcohol, because it's been the best thing I've ever done, staying away from it. So, that being said, you want to add anything about it? I know this is an adult topic, but it's never affected anyone more than it affected these two, because the day that I got taken away in handcuffs, I said, my kids will never have to witness something like this again, and I did it for you guys. I just got lucky. The collateral damage of me doing it for you was that I would do better. So I've enjoyed the benefits as well as everyone else. But again, I cannot thank Champion Life Church and Pastor Larry, Pastor Nick, Barry Anderson, Eric Guy, all you guys. I know I don't see you all that often anymore, but you've been very good to me, and we owe you very much. I love you all. I want to end this video. This is one of our longer videos. We look for us this weekend with a new Mountain Dew video, and share this around to anybody you know. Also, just remember, there's help out there. There's people who care. If you can't find one, be one, okay? That's all I could say. I just made that up. If you can't find someone, be the person who can help them. And you don't have to do much. Just listen. Don't listen to respond. Don't talk. Don't one-up them. If they're telling you their story, don't try to one-up them. Listen and say, oh my gosh, oh yes, that's it. Be there for real, in the moment. Listen to them. They don't care what you did when they're suffering. They want to tell you something, not hear what you did that's worse, or one-up, or whatever. I hate that about it, that people listen to respond when you're telling your story. Don't do that to them, please. But be there for them. If you can't find someone, be someone. I love you all. I couldn't have done any of this without you, and I know I'm nobody special, but to them I am, and I think that I want to have another. I'm going to be 40 in a matter of a couple months here, and I want to have another 40 years with them. So my next step is to quit smoking, and I want to be here a while. So like, subscribe, share this video, share it around the world. I want this to be any video I ever make, I want to get around. I want it to be this one. The addiction video, the alcoholism is. Okay, all right, I'm done. I gotta stop. I'll just go on forever. We love you. Peace, love, soul. And if you need someone, you can't be the person they need, send them my way. I only have so much time. And I'll put it like this: I will help you until you waste my kids' time and my time, and then I'll stop. But I can't guarantee anybody anything, but I will try, and I'm here for you. I have your back. And we love you. Don't be afraid to admit you have a problem and ask for help. Thank you. 5 years, baby. 5 years. 5 years. I'm breaking the lights. I'm breaking the lights. There, they're back on. Oh. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, 5 years. Here's to 5 more. 40 years old, 5 years sober. I love you. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Share this video with all your friends. And I'll see you on the flip side, baby. Peace.